Kings. Perfect. On
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
come out.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space.
No.
The 40, past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeye! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football.
What's up, Jack?
Nobody to throw it
Doing
to.
all right, how you?
It'll be second down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got his man on the right. Smashes through the tackle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Carr above the noise. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Irish. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. It's a running room. He's at the 20.
This year better. You got more defensive options.
He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Yo, what's up, bro?
The run inside. It's Mobley.
Calypso
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What's up with you, man?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Here's Carr to throw. Got his man. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Running into the open space.
Blocker?
Great pickup as they'll
Up
keep
there.
this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really
Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Hey, man, go on
No
field.
chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Carr. Pressure coming.
Oh,
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Again, it's Carr. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Play action, C.J. Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throwing, Carr. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Now here's Carr. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Zayn swings it out to the flat. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Nah, Notre Dame my favorite, bro. I don't have a favorite college team.
Between the tackles, but he's
I play
also
with
a
whoever.
weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see
Nah,
if
I'm
they
not
can
Ohio
build on
State,
this
bro.
lead before halftime. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Say it. It's complete to the right. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Bringing it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. It's complete on the right side. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Fighting Irish call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Carr. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Got enough for the 1st. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Here's Sayin to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, my God.
Makes the catch on the left.
I swear I did not
Here
click
he
on
goes. Touchdown, Buckeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's Carr to throw. Got his man down the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Running inside, it's Mobley. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Quarterback making adjustments. Carr rushes on him, plucks it out of the air. Got room at the 35. He's loose. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10.
And I like how the quarterback really does a good job of letting this come open. Nice job dropping back to pass. He sees the drag, buys a little bit of time, throws the football to him, and he does the rest. Like being able to catch the football and chew up yards after the catch. So nice to have a guy like that.
To the air again, Carr. Moving out to the right. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing, Carr.
I
And he got
gotta give him time,
smacked
man.
just as he released the
I
pass.
gotta give
It's
him time.
incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. C.J. Carr firing again. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throwing, say it. Quarterback strolling away from Heath.
Had that
Hard
shit.
as he released the ball on that 1st down pass.
What's up,
and it
Daniel?
never had a chance.
Happy
This
Friday.
QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Oh, come on.
Nice
man.
defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Here's a heat. Quarterback got it himself. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. It's complete to the left. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Motion from the back. To throw, it's Sayin. This time it's
He will
complete.
not let me move.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Sayin. Snags it and he's open. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on second and short. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Through 3/4 of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Notre Dame right back to the line.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Here's Carr to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Again, it's Carr. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Say it. It's complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
DB's right up on the receivers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Here we go. Third down and one. Let's see what you're made of. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Sayin from the gun on third down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right.
I'm always up, you know that.
We see momentum shifts
Always
all the
up.
time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Sending out the offense to start this drive.
Thank you for the follow.
Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Cool.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They're going to ride this running back. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout.
Happy for the weekend.
They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking for room. It's Jackson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one deep.
Oh, come on, man. Does a we really in, though? It depends on how you look at it, Blaze.
This really has been
That's how you look at it.
by the quarterback with decision.
It depends on how you look at it.
Touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. fires to
I
the
fucked
middle.
that all up, man.
Yards on fourth down. Still going.
I should have just sent them. I was about to make a miraculous comeback, but I should have just sent them. I appreciate that, Miss Wood. I appreciate you. I should have just sent them. He couldn't handle the pressure. I should have just sent them. If I would have sent the blitz, he wouldn't have been able to handle it. That was my fault. Gotta make better decisions at the end right there. That would have been a good ass call. And capitalize. On to the next one. I usually don't play with Ohio State. Probably only just so it could be balanced to play in the playoffs, man. You know how that should be in the playoffs. Everybody play with the high-powered teams. I should have just stayed with. This was working, and I would have drove down and made it. He's got a field goal to win the game. What's up, chat? Anybody down for a game tonight since I can't play with the team I want to play with? That's where the Oklahoma, Washington State. I think you did tell me that. That's who I like playing with. I'm trying to unlock this playbook, bro, but nobody be playing, or at least I don't get a game in tier 5. Can't get a game in tier 5 for sure. One of his other people like actually searching for a tier 5 game. I don't be finding it. Here we go again, bro. Yo, G, what you up to tonight, man? What you got going on? Irritating, man. I gotta make better decisions. Like something working, man. Just keep using it. That blitz was working. He could not handle that. Game, I ain't been asleep since we played last. Man, you out here mobbing. I be doing that shit sometimes too, man. I can't afford to do it these days, but yeah, I remember them days. Be up all them day, then be sleep all. Sleep off for the rest of the next day. It's the worst.
One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis.
Usually you are playing with Ole Miss.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at
Whoever
Notre
watching
Dame
the
Stadium.
stream, man, run
You
up the
hear
likes for your
echoes
brother,
of
man.
the
It'd be
Irish
greatly appreciated.
every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway.
How would we have white pants?
And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Lacey.
Damn.
Breaks into the open.
You don't know how to get shifty with Lacey. Come on, man. You can do better than that. That should be a touchdown.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees
Broke through that line,
huge
though.
holes. Yes,
Yeah,
please.
Duke, it's better than
The
last
defense
year,
just
bro.
didn't flow quickly
It
enough.
depends on how you
All of
play.
the blockers had
The
leverage on
cheesers,
their men.
Man, that defensive
people
line
still
has
try
to
the
get off the
cheese,
ball a
but
little bit better, get some penetration
you can
to stop
really
that
put a
outside
stop
run.
to the cheese this year. As of what I can see right now, you know, things change as the time progresses with these games, dog.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it.
What
They
team
will
should
take
I
the
use for my
penalty.
first natty?
Duke
Use,
23 says look tough.
Yeah, it's smooth, bro. I suggest you
They
use,
go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lacey.
hit his ass.
And
Trying to think of a
this
team.
Wildcat is gonna be declawed.
James
Stop in the
Madison. Use
backfield.
James Madison.
Defense is
James
about
Madison,
firing
that's a good
off,
team.
hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Duke
Off-play
23
action.
says he's
Skips
grabbing
away from
Madden
pressure.
27.
What the?
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the
Right, man,
foot down
27.
for the first down.
For sure.
And the
Without
Rebels in
question.
the hurry up.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make
Oh,
a big
come
play.
on. I
This is
called
special.
that.
Man, how
Come
loud is it in
on.
this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And
Come
I used to love when
on.
the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again.
Get his ass. Oh, come on.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to
That
go
was some
through his
bullshit, bro.
progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking for room. It's Lacey. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop.
Man,
and
already
not before.
tired.
He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy.
A shot toward the end zone.
Oh, they will not let me jump up, man. Good ball.
Makes the grab
Good
right
ball.
along the back of the end zone.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
That is an ugly ass number. 49. Nah, this ain't Dynasty.
Going to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
There we go.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And he's wrapped up after a solid
The triple
return
spin
on
club.
the pick.
Yeah.
Well, he was right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Carr throws toward the end zone.
He did not throw that
They
right.
went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Damn.
Got it in the middle. It's Mobley. And tackled there by the defense.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
It's fairly the same. It just feels a little different.
Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he got just enough of that one. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that.
Damn.
I'll keep trotting him out there.
Cool.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the
He's
left
trying
side.
his best to do that. He tried.
Turnover can swing momentum.
Hey, he tried his best.
Now
That's funny.
what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback.
Oh,
He's
that's funny.
really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It
Ah,
looks like
shit,
now
it was
he's trying
right
to
there.
Force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He might want another play. Throwing. Carr. Finds his man. It's Mobley. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end.
Oh, my God.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr.
Yeah, man,
Finds the
fast,
tight end.
you know.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Got his man. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Got the block.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Gonna run it. It's Lacey.
Weird.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass.
Nope.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Well.
On target over the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels send out the punt unit.
It's
the
a
punter
flag.
going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low
Whoa.
drive and
Stay away
short
from that.
kick. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for space. It's Mobley.
Yeah.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr.
Dang.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Carr. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Oh, my God. It was there.
Downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I cannot get this
First
deep ball
half
down,
being that
man.
aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
That dive was
There's some
horrible.
room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. The snap sets up to throw. makes the grab for the two-point conversion.
Defense helped them out with the penalty. Offense said thank you very much, and they walk away with a two-point play.
Already know that.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the catch. It's Flanagan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Carr. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling
ain't gonna give us
for the
any.
INT.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. First down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On the ground, it's Lacey. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Not a chance. Missed it. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to...
It's a seam wide open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
2007.
Defense's head may still be spinning there.
2007, it would have had to
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his
All right,
thing.
Texas
Let him
with
drop
USC.
back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be
Fuck
third and
out.
6.
Nah, I'm far from that. You must not know who I am.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone.
Here we go. Ready. Wide. Booster. Booster.
Might be calling a hot route.
Freeze. Go.
Carr from the gun on third down.
Bro, go to.
Firing to the
Why
right,
he's not
complete.
going upfield?
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first
That didn't
down.
make no sense.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Carr to throw for it on fourth.
Bro,
They've got him
he
for
didn't
the
even
sack.
block
It'll be a
him.
Turnover on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
He'll pull it down.
Pick that shit up. Yes, sir.
Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is a huge momentum-shifting play. This defense is always harping on getting turnovers, but David, they weren't satisfied with just getting the fumble recovery. They take it to the house, and because of it, they take the lead.
Man, huge momentum play for this defense, and now you got to get ready to go right back on the field.
Nah, you
took
gotta
the
think.
lead, everybody
Think who
feeling
was
good. Go get some
the
rest,
top
'cause
schools
you need
around that
another
time?
stop.
Texas
You
and
need to get the ball back
USC
to your
was
offense so you can expand on
was
those.
the shit around that time. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all done let this man get loose.
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown.
Man, I don't know who he
Ole
thought he
Miss.
was.
That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Yeah, around
And
that
the
time it
extra
was all
point
about
was
USC
good.
and Texas. Big dog, what's up, man?
On the run from inside his own 5.
Sheesh.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
She
Love
learned
to see
English
this
with
on
my
offense.
stream.
Early in drives, getting that kind of
Ain't
yardage
funny,
keeps
man.
you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go right back to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the
Yo,
first
shout out to
down.
Africa, bro. Shout
Great
out.
awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Setting up the screen. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Dropping back, it's Carr. He unleashes a long one.
Oh my God, man! If he get this throw right, shit, been there all game.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that
I
he's
ain't even
speeding
gonna
in the
attempt to
school
try to
zone,
say
like,
that, dog.
This dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
The sure hands, it's Mobley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Carr fires to the right.
This motherfucker.
And a missed connection on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert
Can
on
I set up
fourth
my
down.
Slot. Box. Over. Where did he go?
Fourth down, Carr fires to the wideout.
I
Can't
thought
find
it was,
his man. It'll be
swear,
incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop,
Got a little grass. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
So this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, these NILs paying crazy money right now, bro.
He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires on the move.
Defense.
And it's incomplete on third down.
and the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
And, you know, it does look as if they're going to leave the offense out there, and I guess you look at time and score, you can kind of understand a field goal doesn't help you that much. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes one.
Good defense.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on down.
All right.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Tight end now in motion. Throwing. That pass is incomplete.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Walton.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line
doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Maybe a crease. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
707 says back.
Notre Dame coming
Know
to
the
the line with
vibes, bro.
another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Back to the ground with the running back.
Hmm.
And they'll stop
Got to
him
cut
at
that
a
up, my
minimal
guy.
pickup.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes a catch. Just when you thought that
That's all you gotta
ball was
do.
out of reach.
Finally threw that shit,
nothing
right?
Out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
From the red zone, it's Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Quarterback making checks. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown!
There we go.
Fighting Irish.
Yeah,
They've
bro.
got the lead in the final
Yeah, I
minute.
got the 2.
And
Yeah,
how
I
about
got
this
the
QB
2.
coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. It's
Fuck.
incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as a 2-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. He makes a catch. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he is finding
How you handle
wide open
that?
defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
There
He's
he
run
is.
out of bounds.
He pissed. Hey, man. I be playing with food, man. I just be trying different shit, man. He was sick off that hill. Big dog, where you from, man? My bad. I was just locked in the game. You still in the chat, bro? Where you from?
Clip 707 says at that point, just take that L.
All right, man. Be a whole bunch of sore losers on here. He could have just went to the menu and quit, man. He had to turn the system off. The game that I won't play you. Yeah, I play you, bro. Play. Play.
Clip 707 says new chat.
Here comes a new challenger. We friends on. I think we friends. Is we friends on here? See. LP skill. Yes. L. I ain't spell that shit. Did I put? Oh, that's two eyes. I'm tripping. This shit buggy as hell. You ain't showing up online. Try again. All right. Here comes a new challenge. Who you playing with? That's who you playing with? Oregon?
Nah, I'm going off you. It really don't matter who I get.
Don't matter. Let's do some lower ranked teams then. Don't matter. Go 5. Thing in the 5. Need to test something out anyway. Gonna go butt it. Only crowd. All right.
Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin
Have I played you
Stadium.
before?
There's just something
Matt?
about the nightcap.
Nah,
After
we
a
ain't
day
played
of
you.
wall-to-wall
Okay.
football, it just seems this
I see you following me a while back.
It's the Northern Illinois
Yeah,
Huskies
I've been following you for a
and the
while.
Washington State Cougars.
What was the first game you remember me playing?
Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe.
Man, okay.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impact.
Who your go-to team right now on this?
Great opportunities and a fast surface.
Oregon.
Back to you guys.
When I'm playing ranked,
Keep an eye on that, Holly.
Okay.
Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started.
Clip 707 says North Illinois is different.
Is they? North Illinois is like that?
Return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he can't hang
Blitz
on to the
707
football. A
says
big play sitting right there for the
Ever
taking,
seen him?
and they can't
Yeah.
get
Oh,
it
you saying
done
picking
early
them
in
is
this
different. I thought you saying like
I think on that
skill wise
last
they
play, it's an
different.
example of the
Gotcha.
quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Dumps it to the back.
They gave us one.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of...
Ooh.
Where to go, and the ball is loose.
Ah.
The fumble, and the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Almost a disaster on that return. Didn't jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
I was straight up trying to get
They
that.
narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Throws to the wideout.
Got that.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Still on his feet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rogers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking downfield on first down.
Ooh, good play.
One. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Bears the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This was that shit
We're
up.
already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Ooh.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle.
He called it. Good shit. Good shit.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
He snuck through there.
Breaks into the
That's
open.
it.
He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. This quarterback part of their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone.
Oh, that's me.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Bounced off his feet. Washington State lines up quickly. Right back to the well. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lets one fly deep. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive.
Hey, that nigga that did the fucking that, that's my homie. Real life. I went to school with him. That's the only reason why I picked these sad-ass motherfuckers.
Now you put you in a bad situation early in this game.
I got you,
You're
bro.
going to try to find a way.
He'll take a shot.
The cat.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
That.
He got it. Beat down inbounds.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves it with the back.
Come on, man. He got
That's
right
the
there.
kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down.
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
They like to go fast.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Hawkins. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And we've reached the end.
What's
of
up,
one.
chat?
Before we move
Taking
on,
challenges
let's take a
tonight.
look
If
at our
anybody
stats
interested,
so
bro.
far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
Oh, dude.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Bro, like, man, good catch.
Hell no.
Offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
Yeah,
That's
man.
how you
Chat,
draw
that's
up,
skills
You wanna
right
come out,
there.
get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense
freaked
right
the
now
fuck
on
out
their
of that
heels,
shit.
they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there.
Set it off in this motherfucker. Set it off.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, why are you swatting that
High
shit?
coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air.
Ah, yeah, that tight
They
end.
stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory,
man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The throw.
Good pick. I ain't think you seen that. I should have threw it sooner, though.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Looking to throw on first down.
He's going for that wheel.
He took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
With the catch, it's Bryant.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
A tight end.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He's got an open man. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Washington State going quickly. Might be changing the route. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Going to the running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Was to pass. Under fire. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Stands in and takes the hit. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Bringing the heat.
Ah.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. He wants to take the top off. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back.
That's crazy.
Touchdown, Wazoo!
GG's, bro.
GG's, bro. GG's, man. Ah, man. All right, man. Matter of fact, I forgot to see if that win counted. That's what I was wanted to check.
707 says still 7 games left.
Great minds think alike, bro. That's just about what I'm about to check, man. Yeah, I think it's ranked games. Still 7. I haven't played a game with them ranked yet. Still 7 games, man. Maybe I could get these games during the day, man. I'm not getting it right now, man. Set it off and set it off. Rich, KDR, what's up, man? Y'all trying to play? I see y'all lurking. Anybody in the chat down to play, let me know, man. I'm gonna play a couple more games before I call it a night. We'll stay on a little later, but I can't play with the team I want to play with, man. I'm gonna go into practice mode tomorrow, though. Hey, Clips, Marvel Tokon next weekend. Beta all next weekend. That's all we're gonna be playing next weekend. We're gonna take a break from this. Going into starting Friday night. Friday night, we're gonna be playing Tokon Beta. It's an open beta, by the way, if you're interested, bro. Marvel Tokon.
Clip 707 says that's gonna be lit.
Yeah, they pushed back them flex. I don't know if you seen them PlayStation fight pads. They pushed that back. Due to I don't think there's something like, I guess, not enough materials or something. You on PlayStation, ain't you? Set it off.
Clip 707 says, yeah, PS5.
You got the base or the pro?
Clip 707 says base.
I've been thinking about trading in my base to get the pro. Only thing is, I don't have a controller to trade the system in with. That's the only thing. I have to go out and buy a controller just to trade it in. About to get a game. Set it off and set it.
Station, Texas. It's the
707
Notre Dame
says
Fighting
that
Irish and the Texas A&M Aggies.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I'm excited for it.
With you, let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Mobley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want
I don't know what's up with this catching shit sometimes.
We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Play action, Carr. This time he's got his man.
Ooh,
Maybe
shit.
some room here. Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They're in the gun. 3rd down. Here's Carr.
Oh.
He's got him. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll toss it. Turning it on. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here's Carr to throw. Deep shot for the end zone.
Bro, it was right there.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone
Yeah, I thought it was
opportunity,
right.
but it's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Got some room in under the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The lone back's got it. Picks up the first down. Speeding down the left side. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Irish! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
On the run from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Using his legs to buy some time. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There we go.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Aggies are flying down the field. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Ready. Let's go. Shift. Move. Move it. Move it. Branch. Hut.
Reed. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be looking to run.
Oh, my God.
Breaks into the open.
Shit.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
On the run, it's Edwards. Finding some room.
Go.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping it. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And he tacks on the extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. The run inside. It's Mobley. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Send the tight end in motion. Finds a little space. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Carr. Caught by Williams on the left. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The offense changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throwing, Carr. Blasted as he lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Running inside. It's Williams.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Looking for space. It's Young. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just feeds the running back.
What the fuck
They'll
is
knock him
that?
down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run inside. It's Mobley. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run.
Hey, damn, I'm pressing the fuck out of the button.
Plenty of work to do. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
I was about to say.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they go back on top. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his
That's
left.
coming back.
Pulls it in. It's Horton. Hits the afterburners.
That's coming back.
Past the 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Let's see what they've got on second
Silver,
down.
what's up, man?
Defense in press coverage. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Now sliding to his left.
Oh.
He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, that's it.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take
No,
a
no,
second
no,
look
no.
at this one.
No. What? What did they
Taking another
challenge?
look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Gonna run it. It's Mobley.
No.
Chance. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's a big problem
Silver
for this
bullet
defense.
says
When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen.
Silver
You saw
bullet
it right
says
there.
he's gone quick.
I should keep doing the same.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Forced out of the pocket. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go. Come on. Here we go.
He's going to run it. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Here's Reed to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got a man, it's Horton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed.
My God,
He's got it right down the field. Turns it on down the left side.
hands is right there.
Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Mobley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes his man miss. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. On the move.
What is he doing?
What? Defense makes a third down stop.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Just stayed outside.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Makes the grab in their space. Oh, what a move to get room. The 20. Inside the 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance and left, turning it on. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
That's caught. It's Edwards. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as well.
That's kind of
Grabbed
bad.
over the middle. It's Horton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Throwing Reed. Under fire.
Get his
The
ass!
ball comes out. What a
Pick that
disaster
shit
play.
up! Oh my
That
God.
football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now third and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He's going to take off. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Reed buys a little time with his feet.
Good defense.
It slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Here comes the hit.
Oh, sir.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Takes a hit as he falls.
I was just about to try to catch
It's
that.
incomplete, and they
Real football wins, man. That cheese shit ain't going. Going for that cheese shit. I refuse.
Silver Bullet says I told you.
Yeah, man, he playing like I can't stand the way people play this game, man. Like they try to find the cheesiest shit to do and just keep doing that shit over and over again. Once I realize what he's doing, that shit is clamps. That's what the macros is for, man. Thank God for the macros. See, in the first half, he kept getting that shit off.
Silver Bullet says our QB contain now what?
Mm-hmm. On to him, Silver. Silver, how you feel about season 4 of Battlefield? I'm playing subs and followers if anybody interested tonight, man. Just let me know. Anybody interested? Put some tunes on for you.
Silver Bullet says he'll run one.
Do you have it? Silver, I don't even think you got this. What's up, Zeke? You trying to play?
Silver Bullet says, let me see.
Yeah, you can play, Zeke. Since you hit the follow, we can play, man. Send me your EA ID.
Zeke says Witsuri.
Send me yours. Silver, if you want to play for real, let me know.
Zeke says Darula _.
All right. We could play if you want to play for real. Chit chat.
Zeke says you gotta add me.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. I'm tripping. But it ain't new though. Now I got new though. I'm about to send it to you. It said couldn't good. Now I can't do bad. Nigga, why you mad? They calling me cocky.
Zeke says finna leave live so don't screen watch.
All right. You know what to do, Zeke. Let's go. Who you playing with, Zeke? You got a mic?
Yeah, I'm playing with Oregon.
Why does everybody play with Oregon? It's about 100-some teams on here, bro. Damn.
I'm working down the list, bro.
You said walking down the list. What you mean?
Like of all the teams in the game.
Silver Bullet says trash.
Get these trophies.
All right, man. Let's see. I get it. Let me see. You know what I'm gonna try? I ain't even played with them yet. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. They only got 2 colors? Sheesh, okay. About to play in snow, goddammit. Oh my grind. All the time.
Let's do it.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas.
Get it.
DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Today, an early season non-conference.
Give me a second to look at their depth chart. I ain't never set they shit up, bro.
Pitting the SEC
So what?
against the Big Ten.
I said, give me a second to look at their depth chart.
And the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got
Colorblind, man. Can't wear dark on dark, man. I'm colorblind.
College football game here. History in
look
the
good, play
making
good.
at DKR. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Wow.
The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action.
Bop!
Looks like he's
He
going
like to
to
bring it
try
out.
to return it.
He like to bring it
Gets
out.
it with a stiff arm.
Huh?
He'll step out of bounds.
All right, hold on. Let me see something.
Let me know when you ready. We're gonna have to quiet this crowd down, dog. If I didn't know we was playing in this bit, I would've got my team. I would've got my dogs. Wait. I gotta stick to my word.
All right.
Steen and Leva's offense with a long field in front. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective.
He's loose on the right. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
They're not quite the crowd down.
What a fantastic individual effort by the big fellow there. That was a relatively short throw, but he shows you the athleticism and what he can do with the football once he has it in his hands. He looked like a running back out there, making guys miss. Really good vision. Nice.
Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got some room, it was over.
That boy came from
They get set
UAB.
for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
I took forever to call my play.
He gonna have to call timeout. He's moving back.
Nah, that's
Looks
cool.
as if they didn't get it off in time.
Cool.
It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost
I
track
forgot
of
what
the play
playbook
clock.
I had
Didn't
for a
get the
second.
snap off quickly
Probably
enough.
it.
Offense working from the pistol. Takes a handoff. It's Smothers.
What, man? Won't even let me through.
That one, it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense
That's
to
crazy.
But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Throwing Manning. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Trying to burn this defensive back.
Oh, why the fuck he ain't catch that?
What a missed opportunity early in this football game. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's complete.
Ooh, shit.
Defense grabs
Ooh.
the football, and there he goes.
Okay.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
On the ground, it's Smothers. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, come on,
they
man.
really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback may change this route. Fourth down, Manning. Rushes on him.
Oh,
he
fucking
dropped
job.
it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped
you
it?
gotta
You
move.
didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yo, yeah.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
We're gonna use them
The
boys
drive
next.
starts from their own 25-yard line.
Might go crazy. I think
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Wingo. There he goes down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorn. Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running inside, it's Hill. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
For that stadium, go. Gotta stick with it. I just didn't want to bring it to you, so.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
13, 16.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Moore from the gun on 3rd down.
Ah, fuck. Where the fuck is
Snagged
that?
out of the air. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You got a
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Throws it deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Both got green.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll try to run for it. He breaks
Oh,
a
come on,
tackle.
y'all.
There's a crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like
really
this,
got like
man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Get you a little 6 yards plus. It'll quiet the crowd down, especially 15 yards the first
and it'll
round.
come out to the 25.
Quiet that crowd
No
down.
attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, Manning. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout.
Yeah.
Oh, it's picked off. A
boy,
rare mistake from this guy. Bulldozes his way through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the
My
offense
boys
is
right there.
threatening.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tackle.
Oh, wow. He didn't even try to tackle.
Touchdown, Ducks. Ready to try the point after. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
See what formation he coming on in. I don't know. I have to pick the play I want. Yeah, we can pick it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Manning. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put...
Caught, and he's got room.
Ah, shit.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
To the air, it's Manning.
He
And
dropped
he
it?
just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
He might want another play. Hart's going to spin it again.
What's up with this catching, man?
Quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Here's a heat.
I swear.
As he throws. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Got room to work. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Fuck off, man. He up out of there.
Drills him with the stiff
He up
arm.
out of there.
All right, GG's, man.
Touchdown,
GG,
Ducks.
man. You know what to do.
He playing with Oregon, man. Oregon, the most cheesiest team on this game. Come on, Zeke. I bet you can't beat me with another team. Gotta play with Oregon. Everybody gotta play with Oregon. You say you will? All right.
Zeke says I'm sending it.
All right, son.
Zeke says you gotta come to my trap.
Send it. Ready? You sending it?
Zeke says you're not online.
I am online. Hold on. Online right here. Back out and go back in.
There we go. I'll get out of here, but let's see. He said I can't beat him with anybody else. Wait. I'll go get my team on him.
What was that?
Yeah.
LSU? Okay.
We'll get my favorite team. We're going to get that chip too this year too. Ole Miss, we're going to go get the rivals. We're going to get the rivals. And we're making a night, man. And he going to play in the Death Valley. Said I can't beat on anybody but Oregon. Now, if you lose this game, can't say nothing.
Often overlooked in the pantheon of
Because
great
Oregon ain't my
rivalries,
team.
but this has
That's my
always
team.
been
This
fierce,
team I
and
play
both
with.
of these teams
All right.
know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie
Been
ahead.
playing with these boys since
An
NCAA
iconic
14.
venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. He understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Rebels ready to kick it away
We
first.
get ball, but man, that ball.
Coming out with it, it's Harris.
Welcome.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Bunch formation for these receivers. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
See something I like.
LSU quick to the line. Guys, you just say Magnolia. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Get that block.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they
Don't
come
need
to their
Oregon,
go-to
baby.
guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee.
I got that real team. It's over with. I get my real team. It's over with.
Touchdown, Tigers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early,
You know
get
who we
the
got
crowd
stuff right here.
involved, get the nerves
Ole Miss
out of
only
the
got
way,
one player,
Palmer,
y'all.
when you're playing
Lacy,
in a
that's
big
it.
rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in
Gotta
any
go
game,
get that
but in
big running
rivalry
back in the
games, it's
team.
that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Lacey. Looks ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Using his legs, it's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason kick. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. It's Watkins. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game,
There's some room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. LSU right back to the line.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Levin. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I'd rather be smart.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shows him the stiff arm. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Good play.
He gets it in. Touchdown, LSU. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout.
That was green.
Will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, LSU has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a
drop and everything.
Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down coming.
After giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort, and the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Running inside, it's Lacey. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. Got him downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. To the house.
Oh, 2 niggas out there. I knew the shit was coming. Had the shit
Looking
out
for
there.
the tie with the extra point.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important. And the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Swatted, pick it, something, brother.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, dude.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Shows him the stiff arm.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is. That's a big deal.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll go to the counter, and the ball's free in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Just a quick little turnout by that tight end, just moving the ball a little bit forward.
Yeah, that's called the stick route. You're just trying to turn around and give your quarterback a place to go with the football. That's an easy completion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it.
Get him.
He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw. It's Levin.
Oh, right there.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella.
Big boy.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball at a really nice game. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys.
Oh, my.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up
the stop
next for this defense.
Like, why can't I make an adjustment out of that? No, I can't make
great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to the offense.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Lacy. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know.
Like, bro, go upfield.
In the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Crazy.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Bro, put your hands up.
Right on the money.
Got the hands up. I'm reading it. This nigga don't put his hands up.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half, with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Levin. He's looking.
I'm switching. Oh my God, I'm switching.
On the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get
Swear
the
to God, I
completion.
was switching, bro.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw it again. Oh, he loves to fire
Of
down.
course.
Touchdown LSU.
Swear I was switching.
And once he
Swear I
found
was
open
switching.
space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rolling right and going deep.
Oh my God.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Come on, pitch
Pass
that.
is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that's going to do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Quickly complete. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that 1st down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the
Crazy,
grab.
y'all niggas got
And he
burnt.
gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. On the option.
Bruh, like, what be going? That shit be going.
Fumble.
That shit is crazy. It be doing that, man.
It's a fumble, man.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Lacy.
A fucking fumble, EA, bro. Fix your fucking game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. At the 20, he's got space. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at
Fuck, it was there.
spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they
You
can't
gotta
make
pick
the
that,
connection.
Marcus. Like, come on, bro.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet.
Crazy that my nigga reach is that slow to
They
react.
take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not
You
a
gotta
lot of
be
space to be
faster,
found.
bitch.
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Come on, little dick. You gotta be faster, man. Fuck.
They come
I
to the
know
line
he's
for the
good,
first
but
play of the
damn,
drive,
man, get
snapping
you
it
some
from the
speed.
21.
He that dog.
Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Solid run, picks up 6
Lead
and
with
gets
it.
it to the 28.
That nigga was never there,
LSU
I was
quick to
telling
the line. Here's Durham one more time.
Bro, like, why aren't you not trying to tackle him?
Press. The 10.
That was so
And he
dumb.
just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd.
So
And he'll
dumb.
take it in.
Dude,
Touchdown.
He just sat
you.
there.
He was.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down.
Pick the ball, bro.
On it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. On the move, he fires.
They don't catch, bro. My niggas just don't jump.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Tight end now in motion. They'll give to Frazier. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Lacey. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll run it again. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now.
Flip 707 says closes game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. And fires the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff for Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown Rebels. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Rebels surge back on top.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Dura.
Stop.
A stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's in maybe a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, the offense needs a touchdown now, and this is where you've got to be able to run the football. When you get to this area of the field, the windows are so much smaller to throw into, so they would love to be able to take over the line of scrimmage here and keep pressing this thing closer and closer to the end zone.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'll run it with Caden Durham.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Back to throw, it's Levin.
No wrong button.
Good stop. Let's go.
Incomplete, and the big gamble, the try to win it right here moment goes awry. They're still down by 1. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU. And as always, they take victory in the tailgate. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Flip 707 says good as game.
Yeah, that was a good game, man. Yeah, that was a good game. Like I said, man, it's a different game when you don't play with Oregon. They got all them damn badges. All them damn badges. Hmm. Bet you ain't gonna get a game with them. He just knew he was gonna win, didn't he? Oh man. I thought I'd get enough. Hey, I actually held it down with Ole Miss on that one, man. Actually held it down with them. Texas Tech. Seen people run with them.
Clip 707 says, yeah, that was a comp game.
Yeah, man. I was not going. I did my thing though. I could play so much better, man. I just got to figure out deep passes, the cash timing. That's one thing, cause I had a lot of drops in that shit, man. I had too many drops. Seen people play with South Carolina. Man, I'm never gonna get this playbook done, am I? I'm gonna have to find another playbook.
Clip 707 says it's honestly sad and show lack of skill in the community.
Yeah, cause it's like everybody play tier. It's like I don't know, man. Cause if I try to go on a regular queue, bro, I'm gonna just go up against an Oregon, bro, and I refuse to go up against an Oregon with them, man.
Clip 707 says that kind of matchmaking wouldn't make sense, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to get this shit done. I ain't gonna never get this. I think I'm about to just call it a night for real, man. About to just. Yeah, let's pick this up tomorrow, man. It's already 4 in the morning, man. Hopefully, I get some more games. Anybody that tuned in this evening, I appreciate you. Make sure y'all hit the follow button, hit the sub button. Greatly appreciate it. Clips, I appreciate you as always, brother. Appreciate you always kicking it with me, dog. When I blow up, boom, you blow up.
Clip 707 says be easy, my guy.
You too. Y'all know the motto. Be safe and stay dangerous. Everybody have a blessed weekend. I'll be on all this weekend, so tap in with me.
Clip 707 says straight like that.
Straight like that. Peace out, y'all.